All right, we're live. Haven't done live in a while, but I had a couple things. First of all, I've been super busy, but I had a couple things come up in the last couple of weeks, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video about this because this is like super important. And it's really about the advice, both that you get from professionals, people that do this for a living, and the advice you get on the internet potentially could be making you worse. Matter of fact, a lot of the advice that I see out there will make you worse. 2 cases this week, actually 3, but 2 of them are the same. So I had one patient come into the clinic and say, yeah, my doctor told me to do Pilates and I got worse. Okay? Pilates will make you worse, and there's a reason, and we'll show you what that looks like. Another one, there was a question on the internet, if I have back pain, should I do Pilates? Okay, Pilates is good for about 20% of everybody with back pain. And about half the people with back pain, it's going to make you worse. So that's number one. And that was bad enough, because a lot of the information you get from your general practitioner is, oh, do Pilates or yoga. And we've talked about that. I did a video on yoga, why it makes you so much worse. And we've had yoga teachers, yogis, that have herniated discs, because of all the repetitive bending can actually cause the disc to herniate. Another one that came up, and I thought, this is like the worst thing I ever heard. Patient was post-surgery, so just had surgery with a discectomy. The disc was taken out, and the surgeon had the patient doing hamstring stretches. And the whole idea behind a hamstring stretch is to stretch out the muscles that go to the legs. But as that does that, what it does is it squeezes the spine forward like this, and it actually will cause a stretching of the nerve. Had instant, severe shooting pain in the leg because the nerve got pinched. So here's what's happening. You're getting advice about things that actually is really, really bad advice from people that should be really, really, really smart and give you really good advice. So we've tried to solve this problem, number one, by doing more educational videos, and I'm committed to doing 1 a day for the next 90 days. So that's my goal for you. But we also have a program that's called 10X that really dives deep into the best way to solve your back problem. And here's the goal. Decrease the pain by eliminating the activities that are making you worse. As you start to feel better, create stability and endurance in the muscles that support your spine. Restore the muscle motion to the spine and the hips and the shoulders, and create functional strength. That is the program that we have for you, 10X. It's very, very educational. But what we learned, and this is what you need to understand, is the disc, 24 vertebrae between the head and the hips. The vertebrae are the bones. And between each bone, there's a disc. The discs move. The discs are like jelly donuts. What happens sometimes is that disc, outer portion, thicker portion, jelly in the middle, but the disc will develop a little tear. Very, very, very common. Sometimes it doesn't hurt at all. You can have a little tear, but through certain activities, posture, lifting habits, everyday sort of movement patterns, it can start to get aggravated. And as it gets aggravated, what we found is by doing thousands of MRIs, and we have a patent on this, and we've got the scientific studies that validate this, but thousands of MRIs, what we found is those discs can move. But they move differently for everybody. Sometimes they get worse when you lean forward. Sometimes they get worse when you lean back. The thing is, you don't know. And certainly, if nobody ever evaluated you, they wouldn't know either. So the key is to identify what motion makes you better, makes you worse. Just like some people get better with some flexion. So yoga might help them a little bit. Some people get better with extension. Okay, so there's certain activities that might help you with that. But it's not one size fits all. Some people, if you do yoga, you get worse because the disc gets bigger when you flex. Some people, when they do McKenzie exercise, they get worse because the disc gets bigger when they extend. So the key is, what is your motion pattern? How did you develop that motion pattern? Because it's developed as a result of your habits and muscle strength and muscle imbalance. Key muscle's the glute. When the glute's not working, very often the spine does the work and the discs break down. The advice that you're getting is potentially making you worse, but certainly not making you better. And you can get better. We've identified it. Okay, we've done the studies. We've been published in medical journals. Got a major study coming out this year, 1,200 patients that needed surgery. They got better. Without the surgery, you can avoid surgery. You can get your life back. The key is there's a level of understanding, okay? The more you know and the more your practitioner knows, the better decisions you and they make. But if your practitioner is making decisions off a level of understanding that's maybe lower because they haven't really seen all the literature, or they don't truly understand the biomechanics, or they're very used to doing it a certain way, and the new way maybe is different than the way they did it, but the new way is better, okay? So your practitioner might not have the best information, and they may be giving you faulty information. It's very sad. I see it every single day because the patients we see in our clinics are some of the worst patients that exist for back pain. Post-surgery, post-fusion, and they get better. We have a way out. Now, we have a system to help educate you and get you on the right plan called 10X, okay? If you go to totalbackpainrelief.com/10X order, you can order it. I think it's free for this week. It's going to be free for 7 days. You can access it. You can get the information. You can identify it. It's all about why you have the back pain, what you need to do, and very simple routine you do every day to get out of it. Okay? If you want to come see us, we can do this for you. It's 844-577-7329. If you're not better, you got bad advice. I see it all over the internet from doctors and physical therapists that have millions of views. They're giving you terrible advice, absolutely awful. So be careful, be warned. We've seen it, we've done the studies, we've found a way out. You can get a way out. Live it. 10X, order it. That's it. Live Tuesday. I'm going to try to get one of these a day. I'm going to do some from Colorado. I'm going to Colorado. That's it. I'm out. Be good. That's it. Order it.